welcome to yet another wonderful edition of your favorite program, Mentorship Hour, live here on Redeemer Television Channel 25 and on Redeemer Media Network Facebook page. With me, your host, Honest Abdullahi. Viewers, in today's edition of our program, we shall be discussing on a very, very interesting issue. Well, we don't want to call it an issue, but a very interesting topic here that we have at hand. In the studio here this evening, I have with me my wonderful guest, Olaya Emmanuel. And of course, he's a Nigerian Sierra Leonean now by nationality, we must say, because he is in Sierra Leone and he's doing his business here and all of that. And he is, guess what? He is an aluminium fabricator. That's a person that makes aluminium, into different things and all of that. You form aluminium into different things. That's what he does. And he is, of course, a CEO in that business. And he do different kinds of aluminium work. He make doors, windows, you name it, whatever you think of that has to do with the aluminium industry or the aluminium world. So this evening, he's here with me live on Mentorship Hour, and he's here to share his experience with us. He has taken over 10 years into this aluminium industry, over decades, we must say.
Okay.
And he has, even had boys that he had trained in this industry, and he is doing very well for himself in this industry. So you may be out there and you are aspiring to become also an aluminium fabricator. By the way, somebody that makes aluminium into different forms of, items. That's how we must call you. Or maybe you are also into the business, but you are just starting and you want to know how you can succeed into this business of making aluminium into different things that's people may need when it comes to the building of the houses and all of that. So good evening, Emmanuel, and welcome to Mentorship Hour.
Thank you so much.
All right, I believe my viewers this evening would want to know you the more, before we go deeper into talking about, what it all takes to become a specialist in, using aluminiums to make different things and all of that. So viewers, don't forget, if you're just joining us, this is Mentorship Hour on Redeemer Television, Channel 25, and on the Redeemer Media Network Facebook page with me, Honest Abdullahi. Like I said, I have a specialist in aluminium production here with me in the studio this evening. He is Olaya Emmanuel. Yes, once more, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Yes, so we want to start by you helping our viewers to know who you are. Who is Emmanuel Olaya? And are you that? We just want to know who you are.
Actually, thank you so much.
Yes.
Let me start by my name.
All right.
So giving them my name is Olaya Emmanuel. I'm a Nigerian.
Okay.
I came to this country based on contracts. So since then, I just decided not to go in order to establish a little. From there, it's growing more than a little, I can say. So firstly, I came to do the work at Battle Street, that building at the Battle Street.
Okay.
So,
sorry,
yeah,
Emmanuel.
yeah.
Before we go deep into, when you started the work here in Sierra Leone, would want to know the personality that you are. I mean, are you a cool or quiet person? Are you an introvert person? Are you somebody that always like to be around, a lot of people? Who are you? What's your personality? Or if possible, like did this person be like have any, let's say, formal education background before going into this aluminium business?
No, I just have O level, which is why when I started the work. So from there, after I finished learning the work, I proceed the education. I studied business admin
Wow.
So in
That is
University
business administration.
Obafemi Awolowo University.
Wow.
So in Nigeria. So during that time, you know, some people were saying that, oh, how is it going to possible? How am I going to make it? But with perseverance and patience and consistency in what I'm doing,
Okay.
and sometimes it seems it's going to be difficult by paying my fee in school, but me, lecturers knows what I'm doing, so they are the one paying for me. I'm telling you the facts, because their homework, this one, Mr. A want to build or it finish his house.
Okay.
I've been there, take the measurements, do the work. You know, when he see the work of my hand, introduce me to another. So from there, I don't even have problem by paying my school fees.
Wow.
So that's the good and the benefit of have a good work. And when you are doing it, be truthful. Whatever you have been doing, be honest. The honesty is very, very important.
Okay.
In this field of aluminium. Why? Because we call it aluminium. Millions always come, and if you are not you are someone that's selfish, immediately you receive the money, you will have meet your need first before going to the business you have collected the money for.
Okay. You know, we are going to go deeper into that aspect, and of course, since you've established the fact that, of course, you were schooled in one of the universities in Nigeria, and where you studied your business administration after your WAEC and all of that. We would want to first know, like, you know, when you were coming up, you know, how did you notice that, you know, I can do this aluminium thing, or I have an interest in this aluminium thing? Is this something that you just jumped into?
No.
Or is something that you've had passion for?
Something prompted me to that.
Okay. Give us the story.
That time I just finished my work. When you finish your work in Nigeria, and it seems to be a little, it's not complete. It's been a worry for me to further my education.
Okay.
And I'll be trying doing GC and some other exam for me to enter, but a little bit difficult. And I see that the financial aspects, my parent is not financial buoyant for that. Well, me and my brother went to where they are doing aluminium. The man doing aluminium, Onak Aluminium in Nigeria. When we got there, I said, well, brother, it is better if the admission is not going out. Let me go to this. He said, wow, can you do it? I said, no problem. You know, it's a great challenge. Great challenge for me, because when I started, my brother has problem, but he could not be able to stay in Lagos then. I have to move to village. So where to stay? Who is going to responsible for my transport? All like that. It's a very, very big task for me. But all glory to God. My boss, I explained everything. He give me, in fact, it's a long story. I struggle, but to God be the glory.
You were able to fit into the system.
Of course.
And so, but is this something that you have had passion for while you were in school, or you just, you know, after, you know, writing your WAEC, that you developed this passion that you should go and learn something?
If I tell you that I have passion for handwork, I'm lying to you. Why? Because my own focus is I want to sit in office.
Okay.
I have a collar, sitting down, AC is blowing me here and there, and work. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
But when God say yes, nobody can say no. If you see the name of my company, I name it God First. I decide not to choose for myself, because my own desire is different to God's.
Sure.
So that just it. That just it.
Okay.
It's a long story. I don't want to go deep into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, viewers, we are really going to go deeper into the story that is unfolding now. If you're just joining us, don't forget this is Redeemer Television, channel 25, and this is Mentorship Hour coming up to you live on this channel, and you can also join us by our Facebook page, Redeemer Media Network, or you can join us by the WhatsApp number 079 192 500. 079 Of course, I still have with me here in the studio Emmanuel, a specialist in aluminium productions, all sort of things that you want to make through aluminium. But guess what? We actually want to go now and see the evidence of what Emmanuel is doing. I mean, his work that he's currently doing in Sierra Leone here, his aluminium center, and his boys that he has gotten already that are working for him now, and to look at what he's talking about. At least let's see the reality, to show that he's not only here to talk about aluminium, but he actually has it all evidentially. So let's go in and see what he's been doing in this field of aluminium. Let's look at that. Back from that beautiful break there, and giving you the live update of what's our guest here, Emmanuel, has been doing, in the world of aluminium. And I hope you enjoyed that, with regards to what you were seeing, on the screen there. If you're just joining us, don't forget the program is Mentorship Hour, coming up to you live on Redeemer Television, channel 25, and on Redeemer Media Network Facebook page. And you can also join us, through the WhatsApp number 079 192 500. 079 192 500. So now we're going to go. I hope you are listening, especially for you out there who is so much interested into learning this aluminium work, or you want to succeed in it. Maybe you are into it, but you've just started it. So you're going to listen very keenly as we are going out to get, the secrets behind becoming a successful aluminium expert. Yes. So, what does it take, first of all, to learn the work, and to learn the work of an aluminium before, first of all, becoming an expert? What does it take to learn the work? Like, what are the secrets?
To learn the work is so simple.
Okay.
The most special things you need is patience. If you want to know, if you're ready to know, you will know. Okay. And if you don't want to know, you won't know. Because I can say to you, and I can boast on it, that if you're ready to know, you will know. There is 5 points I know in life. If you learn, you will know. By the time you know, you will grow. By the time you grow, you will have something to show. Because if you don't learn anything, you will have nothing to show. So when I'm learning, nobody know me. I never dreamed that I will come to this country. But based on what I know, give me the privilege to come to this country. 2, give me the privilege to stand here today and tell them that, they can make it. Try to have something. If I travel from here today again to UK with only one clothes, believe in me, if I get there with what I have in me, I will succeed, because I have something that everybody needed. I have solution to somebody problem. So when you have a solution, when you have solution to the problem of someone, they will look for you. So that's why, instead of people to just be doing rubbish things out there, some youth now, they don't even they don't plan for their future. You can see out there, when you move into some streets, you see those guys smoking kush, not ready for their life. Some are begging. Before they eat, they depend on begging. You don't need that. Find something doing. When you are doing something, when you know something, you will have something to show. By the time you are sure, you will glow. Simply means it's what you learn will take you to a greatness and make people to look for you. The money we are looking for, some people are looking for money today. I want to get money, but when you have something, money will be looking for you.
So which means, instead of you look for money, you should look for problem to solve.
Yeah, when you have, when you have been a solution to the problem, people will look for you. Yes, that's just it.
Okay.
So if like empty barrel, being put empty barrel down, he want to receive. The barrel wanted to receive. Is that not so? But when a barrel is full of let me say anything like water, or oil, petrol, people will look for the petrol inside. So they want to get it, and the barrel will not allow it to go without paying something. Are you getting my point?
Yeah,
so
sure.
They will like to refresh the barrel, not to get spoiled. But the one that have nothing, believe in me, nobody will care for it.
So do we also say the person also should have the interest to learn this aluminium thing if you want to really know how to do it?
If you want to know,
aside from the patience,
before you can, so if you are patient, you have to be put yourself together and think that if I do this thing, I want to make it. Determination. Are you getting my point? So they will move from the wish, I wish to be doing this, to the level of determination. A lot of wish just quench. Do you know that? I wish to do this, but when they are not determined that this thing I must get it, there are a lot of obstacles.
So the thing here is,
Yes.
if you want to learn this job,
Yeah.
if you are out there and you're aspiring to go into aluminium business, or you want to learn it, you want to know it, you have been wishing to know, how to do the work, you should move from that space of being a wishful thinker,
Of course.
just being wishing for it,
Mhm.
and going into the action.
Of course.
Determination. Because when you determine for it, that pushes you into the action.
You know, something in economics, when we are saying opportunity cost.
Sure.
When the opportunity cost, after making a choice, you have made your choice, but when the opportunity comes, if wherever before opportunity can come, you have already made a choice. You want to become somebody. Any opportunity that come, you have to grab it. Are you getting my point? Don't let go of it. This work is good. If you have it, it's hot cake. I'm telling you. But when you come to the office, maybe you want to learn whatever, or there are a lot of obstacles.
Okay.
When you first arrive, it will be as if, am I going to know this thing? That's the first thing that came to my mind when I started.
So because at first sight, you saw it as something that
so
would
wide,
be very difficult.
so wide. Are you getting my point? Because the materials are different to each other. The materials to do a window is we have track, we have jam. This is what we are calling it in Nigeria. Don't let me call it here. We have let me say track, jump, interlock, lock style, and top. 5 to make one window.
Wow.
Are you getting my point? Now, after that, you have the materials for net.
Okay.
That is 6 materials.
Mm.
6 combination of materials to
Mm.
make a window. Now, when you see a lot of windows around, when you see a lot of materials, am I going to differentiate what to use for this, what to use for this? Are you getting my point? That's what confused me then. But one man just say, don't worry. Go and get a paper, write it down. Immediately, by the time they are doing it, ask question. What is this? What is this? How to use this? What to use this for? By the time you are asking, but you will know, because you determined to know. But if you are there without asking any question, he'll be looking at you.
Okay. I want the viewers to see something again.
Okay.
And with regards to what we are saying. Yeah. We're going to go for another short break for you to see this operation of this aluminium thing. We are going to let you see, there was an aspect in the video that showed you some windows that were standing, and also how the boys were, doing the thing itself that he has now trained them to do. So let's go in quickly for this break again and see.
We make windows, we make the mods, we make fix, we make windows, sliding window, inches window, door materials, ceiling fix, sliding doors, partition, we make what the bathroom glass, every time we look at another
Aluminium for cut aluminium.
Cut the frame.
Frame, the panel, corner.
Okay.
And this one, handling machine. The co-work installing for fixer. And machine frame for boss.
Huh?
The machine is used for boss the road. The only you fix every the low one like this for example.
Okay.
The boss the road blowing the sound with machines.
Yeah, now that was 90. 90 only a land. What the land for land. Yes, sir.
Right, viewers. So I hope you have seen what I was saying. Yeah, to know that what he's actually talking about is actually the reality on the ground. Yeah, and that's the shop there. So if, again, in case you are out there and you're looking out for a place, the best aluminium factory. Well, should I say factory? But a center where you can do your aluminium windows, your aluminium doors, or you have a house that you're building and you are looking for the best aluminium specialist in that. That's kind of a thing to actually put up your house in a way that you want it, or your office rather. He's here already, and you have seen the handwork of what they are doing there. And what's the name of the business again?
God First Aluminium.
God First Aluminium Center. Well, that's a place where you can go and have the best aluminium work ever that you are thinking of, in this country. Yeah. So you were talking about what it takes, to do this job and all of that. So when it comes to the aspect of succeeding in this thing now, you have, we must say, succeeded, even though you are aiming for higher, to get more shops, if possible, and all of that.
Of
And
course.
not just the one that you are having and all that. What does it take to reach to that point quickly, like to succeed in this thing of learning an aluminium?
Earlier, I talked about it. I said, this when we are talking about aluminium, you will receive millions. When you take the work, don't waste time to do it. By the time you take work, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. That's who I am. What I did. When you give me your work, I will undo it. I do it faster. Even like whenever I promise you that, oh, don't worry, Thursday your work will be ready. I will make sure the work is ready by Wednesday.
Wow.
So that I will deliver on time. And if there is anything that will like obstacle not to deliver on Thursday, I will let you know.
The communication
Of
there
course.
also.
So if communication is not there, before you know it, you will crash out. And people that see the standard on you, they will not allow you again. That's it. So you have to be honest. When money comes to your hands, don't waste time. Buy the materials, do the work. You might not see anything on that contract then. That one will introduce you to another.
One.
So you don't know the food on table we finished, but the one that you never see is more bigger than the one on table.
Which means the food on the table may get finished,
Of
but
course.
you want the one that you have not seen.
I'm not seeing.
Is bigger, is actually plenty, and all of that is bigger than the one you have not seen.
Yeah.
So that's a food for thought for you. So he mentioned something about sincerity, about honesty, especially when you handle capital for a particular job that you are to do. You may have been given a contract and you are supposed to do that. And he also mentioned the aspect of communication between you and your clients, that you are working for. So these are all the rudiments to actually succeed in this world of aluminium production and all of that. So quickly, we're about to wrap up. Let's talk about some of the challenges that you may face, in this field, if you are into it or if you are aspiring to venture into it, just so that you would get yourself prepared?
What happens is, when you want to do the quotation, you must be go to market and do market survey.
Okay.
Before you did. So this thing will cost you 5,000, 2,000. If you underquoted to the contract, it will pass back on him or her. Why? Because for you to go back to the owner, this thing will not, this money will not finish the work. You will be thinking that you said you know, of which you don't know.
Wow.
That's why when you all those things, you have to plan it before you say, this is what we cost. And it's based on period of time. In the market now, the market is not stable.
Okay.
So you might buy something today, 5,000, tomorrow you may not see it like that. Some materials in this country, the price before is far differ to what we are seeing now.
Today.
Okay. So if somebody want to do this work, the challenge are many, but let me see only one. Do it. Whatever you want to do it on time. Don't procrastinate. By the time you are procrastinate on it, that's I want to do this thing, tomorrow let me do it. The price will change and it will affect the contractor. And you will not know. You will say, I don't have money now. You are affecting, you are derailing the man. And by the time he come back to you, you will not know. That's the problem we are facing.
With clients?
Yes.
So far?
Yes. Because if you give me a contract, the contract that will have just last for 1 week until all thing is finished, and forget about it and look for another one. So you give me work January, you are expecting it to be finished December. So before you know it, a lot of things will happen. So that's the challenge we are facing. So if you are ready, go ahead and do it. If you are not ready, hold on to your money.
This one is especially for the clients.
Both. I'm saying both.
Okay, and also even you, the person
assuming that you want to work now, you gave me
the money 20%
to
you.
Yes.
And all of
you
that.
pay 20%. The percentage of money you paid cannot do the work. So if I want to collect money from you, I will take 80% of money. By the time I take 80% of money, I know that the work will have got to a stage of finished. So anytime you come, you will just see, I know that whatever that you made there, to God be the glory. That's just it. So some people not ready to pay that money. So I will do this. And secondly, when we are facing a challenge of price in the market. So when we do submit the quotation, the thing is 5,000. Now you paid, it's now variation is on it. You are buying it 5,500. So 500 times 10. Before you know it's morning. So it's a lot of challenges we are facing.
So should you are out there and you are aspiring to venture into learning aluminium, and I hope you've heard all what he has said here, this evening from the onset, what he was saying. First of all, he talked about, the drive that should be in you. Just you not just being a wishful thinker, saying, I wish I would learn aluminium one day. I wish I would know this thing one day. He said you have to be determined, and there's something that actually would push you into that aspect of becoming a determinant person to learn this thing. So we're wrapping up now. I mean, what would be your word of caution to those who are into it already, but have not gotten to this point of owning a shop on their own? They are learning under their bosses, you were having your boys there, and but are wishing or are determined to own theirs at the end of the day. As somebody who has started the work already, but with a small maybe capital, and is wishing to succeed, what would be your advice?
Patient. They have to be patient, because most of youth today, they are in ace. Immediately they want to blow. So my advice for them is patience.
You may not see the money now.
No, a drop of water will become an ocean, and it will never become ocean again. So when you are learning the work, you will face a challenge.
All right.
When you are out there, you will face a double challenge, of which you will be the one to submit your quotation, you will be the one to responsible for many things. When you are under a boss, you are still under the covering of your boss. But when you are out there, you are facing a lot that, oh, this quotation, this price of a things, how will I do it? How will I do all things? You have to be patient. When you patient and you ready to know more, because when you are out there, you need to know more. If you stop to know, the person is dying. It's no more. Every day we are learning. So that's just it. Don't those people out there, don't ever think that you are you know something. You continue to know so that you will grow.
And when you grow,
And you have something to show.
you have something to show.
Yeah.
Most definitely, when you grow, you have something to show, and after that, you blow
Of course.
all the day. So, though, I hope you took those key words into consideration that he has said here this evening and all of that. Well, that was our wonderful guest here, and he is Emmanuel.
Yeah.
And he is, well, we must say, an owner of an aluminium production shop, today in this country, and he has his boys working for him, and of course, and he has explained to you the rudiments, the secrets, the nitty-gritties that you need to become, one of that person you are imagining yourself to become in the world of aluminium today. That is becoming an aluminium expert producer. Yeah. So as we said, if you are in need of any aluminium work, you want to make your windows, you want to make your doors, you have your building that you've started building, you've not completed, you can reach him. So how can somebody reach you quickly before we go?
They can reach me on my line.
Okay.
At 080 1583